matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Do you tighten up? Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 55 is mine, guy. 55.
They go play action here on first down. He'll fight his man, LaVisca Chenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check three. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Spawn.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. And a give this time to the tailback. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Lambo will put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. Still moving. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
38-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Just like that. Just like that. 44, 44, Mike, 44.
McDonald sets to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4.
To throw on third down. McDonald. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Steelers.
On the handoff, it's McFarland. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Nothing after one on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3, Steelers nothing.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald, completion here to Claypool. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, this is McFarland. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Steeler ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's McDonald to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Third and long. McDonald. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers called on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try.
29-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Connection made with Chenault. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
20, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
1st and 10.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st down, Rodgers. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 55 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And it is up.
Kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
10. Steelers 3.
Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now a run with McFarland. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the Jaguars' 43-yard
To throw on second down. McDonald. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, it's McDonald. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up fourth. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a good result there, as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
At their own
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The tackle by
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Check 55 for Mike. Check 55 for Mike. Get 300. Get 300. Check. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. You don't see me in your
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Lambo lining up for
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First down, Steelers.
First and 10. McDonald going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A final shot before break. McDonald. Ebron with it over the middle. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
For Jacksonville.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
McDonald. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, McDonald. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And Eifert has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Steelers 3.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is McDonald. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McDonald going up top. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
By number 20.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff as they run left side. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Number 20, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
27.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Second down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. McDonald, and the pressure gets to him again.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, McDonald. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. And why the field goal team is still out there is beyond me. Time to reconsider after the delay. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Rip right, rip right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rodgers now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
By the Steelers.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still three-score game, though, fourth quarter. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Again, McFarland. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's McFarland. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now they'll switch it up here, look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. On the ground, it's McFarland. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
The Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Steelers 11. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Jaguars just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
35-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
55, my guy, 55.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's give him a show.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Steelers' 36-yard line.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check 9, check 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
23-yard line.
all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Today's final score, Jaguars.
Well, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jags, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver